Okay, so we have everything animating, and the next thing I want to do is I want to bring in a camera and begin to manipulate our objects in 3D space. Press U on the keyboard to hide all our parameters. And I'm going to bring in a new camera by going up to Layer, New, Camera. And we can set that to something like 24 millimeters, and we'll just go ahead and press OK. And now we're just going to offset our elements a little bit in Z space. We don't need to move them too far, because in this instance a little goes a long way, but we want to keep our graphic mostly intact. So we'll just begin to move things forward a little bit towards our camera. We don't need to move our audio spectrum or our most outer ring, we'll keep that as our base, but starting from one layer in, we'll begin to move things forward in small increments of say about 10. So press P on the keyboard to bring up position, and type in -10 to bring that element forward. We'll select the next one, and we'll go -25. We'll just go on down the line, repeating this process in small increments to keep everything together. These can be any number you want. Again, we're just adjusting this to taste. Now you can see here I've parented our radio waves and their mask to this main triangle here so that everything will move at once. We'll go ahead and we'll bring this forward about 100 because we want to keep that on top. And since now our triangle is kind of outside the borders, we just want to take this, press S on the keyboard to bring up scale, and we'll scale that down again so that it remains inside the borders of our main outer layer. And you can see that some of our layers are going outside our main circle, so we can just come back down to the bottom. We can grab our outer ring here, and we can even take our audio spectrum, might as well rename that while we're at it, and we can parent that to our outer ring as well. We can just press S on the keyboard to bring up scale, and we can scale these up a little bit so that all our graphics stay within their border. Our text border doesn't really need to move at all, but we can parent that to our text and bring that forward all the way to the front, something like -125. And we can take this triangle and we can move that something like -90. Or maybe even -105 so that it stays in front of our radio waves. Now you can't see anything here, but if we go into our two views and into our top view, you can see that our layers have now staggered a little bit in Z space.